Hi, this is Dentinger, editor of the Inner Peace Parenting Magazine, and this is the second video in the 9-part video series for the October 2013 issue talking about intelligence and smarts. Now, the first kind of intelligence we talked about was the mathematical logical. This kind of intelligence, the second kind, is naturalistic intelligence, sort of nature smarts. So we're on a whole different planet, really, with that natural tendency or love or talent towards developing even eventually a job with that kind of smarts. You know, do you know any adults who just love gardening, or they have that real fine kind of ability to put the seasonings in the cooking? You know, that's all sort of natural smarts because it's using nature, the plants, or even people who love animals. Or even rock formations or clouds, anything that has to do with nature. So if you think about your children, do they like to be out in nature? Does nature actually restore their energy? You know, nowadays there's so many, let's say parents either use the TV as a babysitter a lot of times, you know, the video games. If you have a child with nature intelligence, nature smarts, that kind of really activity is not regenerating them. And so you need to think about maybe when they're in a bad mood or demotivated, is it because they're involved in activities that aren't bringing out that love for nature? And even as a parent, the idea of understanding their intelligence or smarts is to actually nurture their nature. So if you have a child who asks to do gardening, who wants to help with cooking, who wants an animal, maybe you don't have room for an animal, but somehow integrate that being outdoors or doing something with even the neighbor's animals or gardening. You don't need a whole big garden, you can just have a vase, but that keeps them in harmony with who they are. Now, if you think a little bit more long term, you know, the planet Earth really needs more people developing their nature smarts. We need to take care of planet Earth and the air and the water. There are so many animals towards extinction. Really notice if your child does have these nature smarts, and support them in bringing out self-esteem, how important their role is really for the evolution of the planet. More on the other intelligences in the next videos.